really gonna perpetrate, cause this 38 will be designated for all those who hate it like a chess game, man. I'd have contemplated. Your moves, you lose, now you gave me new moves, more dudes, now the top you made.
What it do, peoples? We back. I'm Hood.
I'm Van.
This is
Two married ass men.
You know what I'm saying?
So how come people will go through a whole, like, go around in circulation, just go.
They burnt
burn
out.
another one, burn another one.
I mean, some people don't know their limits.
Just waste the money.
Just like a drinker. Some people don't know their limits. You know, you drink to a point where you good, you chill, you vibing. That's cool. But if you drink beyond that, you can't stand up pissing on yourself. That's too much. That's
but with
ridiculous.
weed, that don't happen. You hit a plateau, and you never get higher.
Right, but that plateau, everybody can't fucking handle that. People do some dumb shit high because they slow reaction time, you know, they ain't used to it. Slow reaction time, you know, you just dumb. It'll make you dumb, dog. You'll be smart and be able to have a conversation, but you will answer the question 5 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll lose your train of thought so fast. I know I did. I'd be talking about some intellectual shit and then bacon cheeseburger. And they just like, the fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I want a bacon cheeseburger. No, explain that, what you was saying again, what I was talking about. You know, that was me. And then I know not to get there no more.
Wow.
I get to the point where, you know, my imagination be going and shit makes sense and it's funny, that's when I stop. But when I go my imagination and the shit don't make sense, it's too much.
Wow.
It's just me learning myself. Shit, been smoking forever, bro. I'm 40. I've been smoking easily 20 years.
You know, I used to fake when I used to get high. Like, I mean, not when I used to get high. I used to fake when I used to smoke. My eyes be wide open. I can see everything. But then soon as I take like two, you know, it's my turn. 2 puffs pass, come back to me. 2 puffs pass, and all of a sudden, my eyes looking at my cheek. You know, I'm talking about, man, I'm zooted like a mom. That's what we used to say, zooted back in the day. I mean, that's how I used to. For me, it was only a sport. It was like here, I was never in love with it. I never really found the full joy of it, the full enjoyment of it. It was just a pastime. Like if y'all doing it, I might partake. But
it ain't for everybody, bro. It's not, you know. And once you realize that, hey, maybe this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that gateway bullshit. That's a weak-minded motherfucker.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Weed ain't enough, so he gonna smoke something else or shoot us. That's bullshit. Weed makes everything more. Now, if you're happy, you'll be more happy. If you're sad, you'll be more sad. So
you're gonna be depressed as hell.
You're gonna be depressed as shit. But depending on your temperament at the time, I suggest make sure you be up when you smoke. Because if you not, man, you're gonna go all over the place and it's gonna be dark.
So if you're an angry person and you smoke,
no. Anger, no.
That'll bring you down. That'll calm you down a little bit.
Anger, you ain't gonna want to fight. You like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It's been fights broke out with people high. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because, like with drinking, the truth will come out sometimes.
Yeah.
Your inhibitions is like, oh shit, you know, they fell asleep. So now you don't hold your tongue. You know, you might slip up, say some shit you ain't mean to say, or, you know, whatever.
Or you might, you know, like you get liquid courage, you might get that smoke courage. You know?
Nah, it'd be chill. You be wanting to chill, I think. You know, but back in the day, you know, everybody was satisfied with Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Regular ass weed. But there were.
Is that what Reggie mean?
Yeah. But that's what.
Seriously?
No joke.
I always wonder what that means. Yeah, when people put out all these phrases about weed, I be lost, man. I mean, I act like I'm, oh yeah, all right, I'm just, you know, something like that. I get it, but I don't get it.
Slang. You know, it's reg instead of regular.
Yeah, it's Reggie.
Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, little codes. Police know it now, so the fuck.
So you know what natural stuff or what type of things do people do to their strain? Like that's not harmful, you know, not putting pesticides in it or not putting embalming fluid in it and all this other stuff.
Well,
to make it different from others, to make it stronger, to make it.
Nah, it don't be. I mean,
or tasteful. They put a flavor in it. They put some cinnamon in it.
Nah,
some paprika.
I'm gonna tell you, my dad had some homegrown, and He grabbed some seeds from some bags that he had and sprinkled it in a big ass pot, let it grow.
And that worked?
He would come out periodically and spray it with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. And,
Really?
I'm asking him, like, what are you spraying it with Coca-Cola for? He was like, weed gives off a heat signature that the little airplane, the little helicopter be flying over, they can't read it when he spray the Coke on it. So I was like, all right.
Get out of here. How he learned that? He was like that?
I don't know. My dad knows shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe that's where I get it from. It's just useless information that we have and be like, sharks, if you turn them upside down, they be stupid as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all know that? I know that. I don't know why, but I do.
That sound like the dude on a block who say, man, don't be scared of that pit bull. Just punch him in the nose.
Actually works.
See what I'm saying? I know. How many people gonna do that though?
And believe it or not, I know it's like against with anything with self-preservation. If a dog coming at you with his mouth open trying to bite you, you grab his bottom jaw. He can't bite down on you.
Wow.
I had dogs. I had pit bull, Rottweilers, and I tried that.
You know what? I'm actually pretty good with dogs. I mean, for some reason, I never had dogs, but I'm actually I'm dog friendly. But I know when to be aggressive, when to be assertive, when to be friendly. When to celebrate them and all that other stuff. But that's all right, man. If you punch a pit in the nose, they won't bite you. And if you grab their jaw,
not like that.
You gotta put your hand in their mouth.
Yeah, it gotta be. They bite down like that. You bite. Grab it down like that. And you gotta be firm. Gotta be firm.
Because then your hand is gone if it's not.
Yeah, they'll try to pull away, but if you grab it and like put down, you basically got them under control. And you gotta look at them because dogs don't talk. So you look at them, let them know that I'm the motherfucking boss dog.
Did you learn that while you was high?
I don't know. Maybe. I remember it, so I guess. I don't remember shit when I'm sober, but I remember shit when I'm high.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
You know what's funny? I think all the times I ever smoked, I never smoked around my wife. Not even when we was just dating, when we was kids. I never smoked around her.
Well,
ever.
Well, I been smoking for a long time, but I don't smoke around my mother or my grandmothers.
But they know you smoke.
They know. They know for a fact that I do. I have no problem with letting them know that I do. But for Jay to be passed around at grandma's house, it'll skip me.
Wow.
It was even one time grandma was like, I know you do it, mother, do it. Then she hit the motherfucker.
Wow.
And it was like, oh shit, grandma high.
You told me grandma was a gangster though.
Yeah, grandma, she got high and made grilled cheese, bro. Oh, like 20 of them jumps.
It was the best grilled cheese you ever had.
Everybody in that jump smacking like shit. Smacking. And just go to the store, get some more cheese and some more bread. Like, all right, cinnamon toast and shit.
Wow. I got a question for you. Have you ever got busy while you was high?
Definitely.
And hold on, second part. Is it better than sober? Getting busy in?
No. I mean, I don't really think it's better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got like a little chill vibe, like senses kind of heightened a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you'll be off beat. You might be weak. You're going to get thirsty real fast, especially if you sweat a lot. You're going to be thirsty as shit. And sober, you know what I'm saying? You're a little more under control. But don't get me wrong, it's good both ways. I mean, if both of y'all are under it, if both of y'all off it, you ain't even going to notice that y'all fucking up. It's just going to be great.
I mean that makes sense. That makes sense. But I mean, like, it's been an epidemic over the last few years. Well, okay, I'm saying over the last few years, but I already know it's probably been since the freaking 60s and 70s, since the love vans and when everybody was out there smashing the hippies and whatnot. Because my coworker back in the day, she was young back then and she used to smoke weed, and if you ever met her, you wouldn't ever believe that she smoked weed.
You'd be surprised.
She was a science teacher at Oxon Hill High School, and guess who her best friend was? One of her best friends, Coach Griffin.
Coach Griffin. Who was
that taught science in Blue. Short white dude that wrestled.
Oh, that's Griffin. He shot Grimm.
Coach Grimm.
Grimm.
Coach Grimm.
Yeah, Mr. Grimm. That was
Yeah,
my man.
yeah. Real skinny guy.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody.
Slim was deep.
He was strong.
Slim, yeah. He had the little loose sweaters, but man.
They went to college together, graduated together, everything. And him and her worked in urban high schools. And that came partially because she was from that vein of, smoking and just loving life and loving everybody. They both white. Yeah, Coach Grimm.
Yeah.
Mr. Griffin was that other black coach from Friendship that came up to Baloo.
I don't know him.
Yeah,
I went to Friendship.
I think he smashed a couple of students there.
The tall Bama with the box.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say too much about Mr. Griffin, but cause I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Yeah, but when people pop pills, they pop pills. They like when you look at movies and everything get all sensual and they throwing pills in each other's mouth, the ecstasy pills, and then they go to another level. And ecstasy is not like weed. Like weed mellows you out. Ecstasy is like one of them drugs that make you hallucinate a little bit.
Heighten your senses.
Yeah,
it
takes you somewhere else. You start seeing colors.
I ain't fucking with no man-made nothing. I don't want nothing man-made. Man is flawed by nature, and anything he makes will be flawed.
What if they what if they spray some Coca-Cola on that joint?
Hey man, that ain't man-made. He just added some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So that's how they do the strains.
The strains actually. These cats is in laboratories now. They like splicing seeds, and
so that's how they making the seeds.
Yeah, because you'll have something that's two hybrids put together. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say one of the ones from back in the day. We used to call it sour diesel. You know what I'm saying? Because sour diesel was one of the first non-Reggie strains that I personally heard of way back 90s. You know what I'm saying? Sour diesel or hydro. The shit that grow underwater and shit. And you would see that in the Reggie, one is like kryptonite green, the other looked like southeast grass.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The southeast grass was good enough for us at that time. It got us high and all of that. But you see this kryptonite green shit and you hit that, and the first hit, you just done. Fuck. You end up choking and Earl. And you just like, holy fuck this. You know what I'm saying? And then the different parts of the world where it grows naturally. Usually like tropical parts, Caribbean.
This nigga a weed genius.
But there's some grow on the side of a mountain though.
I think you know a lot about weed, man. If you lived in DC, you can grow your own. Legally.
Live in DC. My house in Maryland, but I live in DC. Yeah, you got
DC, but you can't grow but so much.
Yeah, three mature plants at a time, no more than 6.
Now.
Oh, I voted yes for question 71. I did. I voted yes for question 71. I sure did.
Again, I think I'm kicking knowledge, and you're like, 3 plants for 6.
I like to be
3 mature plants and 6.
Yeah, I like to be involved. I live in a community. I want to be a part of the community. Because I gotta live it. My kids gotta come up. I want shit to be safe, comfortable, and then convenient for them.
When I was in Friendship, in 5th grade, I had Miss Guy 5th grade, and Miss O'Neill was 6th grade, or was Miss O'Neill 5th grade and Miss Guy was 6th grade?
Friendship.
Yeah, Friendship.
I went to Friendship in 5th and 6th grade.
You had Miss Gill or Miss Brooks?
I had Miss Yarborough.
Okay, she was fly.
Miss Brooks. I had Miss Brooks.
You had Miss Brooks
in 5th, yeah.
Okay.
Because I transferred the Draper out of that.
Okay, well, when I was in Miss O'Neill class, ugly teacher, man. This teacher was ugly as on the what, man. I shouldn't be calling people mothers and grandmothers ugly because I'm sure somebody smashed her and put some babies in her. And she got some
probably
ugly
too.
O'Neills. Yeah, he probably ugly too. But, oh my God. But she used to think I was high all the time because when I was younger, whenever I got excited and I started talking, my eyes would get like this. You know what I mean? And she used to always tell Mr. Mason, who was the assistant principal that then, that I was smoking with Dante and JJ and Royal and all these other guys that I wasn't smoking with.
Like a chess game, man, I'd have contemplated. Your moves, you lose, now you gave me new moves, more dudes, now the top, you made the same.